Do you know that by 2028, most of the jobs we have now that are paying like crazy are going to be taken over by AI? Relax, let me explain. Most of the jobs we have right now that people are currently doing to earn good money will not be in existence by 2028. For example, AI has already taken the jobs of copywriters and graphic designers. And right now, they're coming for the jobs of core tech professionals like software engineers, data analysts, and data scientists. But what if I tell you right now that we have jobs that are AI proof, that AI can never take over in the next 20 years? And these jobs are hiring like crazy. And one amazing thing about these jobs is they pay higher than a $200,000 degree. And another amazing thing is these jobs are desperate to hire people. Now, hang in with me because I'm going to be giving 6 of these jobs, and the number 6 on my list is a job that pays as high as $50 per hour. And another thing you need to know is these jobs do not require any degree. And let me tell you another amazing thing about these careers. International companies all over the world hiring people in these career paths are always willing to offer sponsorship for people from other countries to come over to their countries and work for them. Now come with me, let's get started. But before we get started, if this is the first time you're seeing my video, or if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do wait to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Thank you so much for watching. Now let's get started. The first on my list is one of the most AI-proof and recession-proof careers in human history. And this job is the funeral home attendant and embalmer. Now, what does a funeral home attendant or licensed embalmer do? Now, a funeral home attendant or licensed embalmer helps prepare dead bodies for burials and help plan funeral services for families that just lost a loved one. Now, why is this career AI-proof? We all know that AI can write a speech, but AI cannot show real human care. AI cannot clean or prepare dead bodies. AI cannot handle delicate funeral plans. And also, AI cannot comfort a sad family in person. Now, how much does a funeral home attendant and licensed embalmer earn? According to Indeed and the official funeral career website, a funeral home attendant or licensed embalmer can earn as high as $40,000 to $50,000 per year. However, licensed embalmers and experienced funeral home attendants can earn as high as $70,000 to over $110,000 per year. So if you're someone that is interested in working as a funeral home attendant or licensed embalmer, you can find these jobs on Indeed or on NFDA job board. This career is AI. Funeral homes are desperately and constantly hiring for funeral home and licensed embalmer, and this career pays like crazy. Now, the second on my list is elevator mechanic. Now, one thing you need to know about an elevator mechanic is this career is one of the highest paying hands-on job you can do without a degree. Now, what does an elevator mechanic do? An elevator mechanic build, fix, and check elevators, escalators, and moving walkways. Now, companies are constantly and desperately hiring for elevator mechanics because a broken elevator can hurt people. So companies and building owners are constantly and desperately hiring elevator mechanics to check and inspect elevator brakes and cable. Now, let's look at the typical pay of an elevator mechanic. According to ZipRecruiter, the typical pay for an elevator mechanic is from $80,000 to $106,000 per year. Now, where can you find jobs for elevator mechanics? Now, you can find jobs for elevator mechanics on NEIEP websites or ZipRecruiter. The third on my list is apartment and building maintenance technicians. They fix air conditioners, they repair leaking pipes, replace broken lights, and fix household appliances. So why is this career AI proved? We all know that AI can tell you why an air conditioner stopped working, but AI cannot fix an air conditioner, and it cannot also repair a leaky pipe. So if you're someone that is interested in apartment and building maintenance, then this career is suitable for you. Now let's look at the typical pay of an apartment and building maintenance technician. So according to Zip Recruiter, a regular maintenance worker earns as high as $50,000 to $65,000 per year, while senior technicians with air conditioning certificates can earn as high as $75,000 to $100,000 per year. Now, where can you find companies hiring for apartment and building maintenance technicians? Now, the best website to find companies hiring for this role is on Zip Recruiter. So the fourth on my list is power line technician. Now, what does a power line technician do? One thing you need to know is a power line technician is someone that keeps our lights on. Power line technicians or linemen build and repair heavy electrical wires that supplies power to our cities. So whenever ice, storm or lightning destroys our power supply system, it is the responsibility of the power line technicians or linemen to climb high utility poles and fix these problems. So companies and buildings are constantly and desperately hiring for power line technicians because, of course, AI cannot go outside during a storm, climb a pole, or physically fix high voltage cables. Now, let's look at how much a power line technician can actually attract. Power line technician or lineman is a career that actually pays higher than a $200,000 degree. One thing you need to understand is the base pay for a power line technician starts from around $80,000 a year. However, experienced power line technicians can earn as high as $120,000 to $150,000 per year. So if you're looking for a career where you can earn above $100,000 per year without requiring a degree, then a power line technician is the best career path for you. Now let's look at websites where you can actually find companies hiring for a power line technician. Now the first website where you can find companies hiring for power line technicians is lineworker.com. Additionally, you can find companies hiring for this role on Ringzone. So the fifth on my list is commercial diver and underwater welder. One thing you need to understand about this career path is it is very unique and it pays crazily. I mean, this career path pays higher than a $200,000 degree. So one thing you need to know is commercial divers are responsible for fixing, inspecting, and welding subsea structures like oil rigs, bridge legs, dam gates, and underwater pipes. Now let's look at why this career path is AI approved. Of course, we all know that no AI can work as a commercial diver or underwater welder because it takes someone with courage to actually walk under the water in the dark. So let's explore how much a commercial diver or underwater welder can attract. So divers on river or lake jobs can attract as high as $50,000 to $70,000 a year, while divers on deep oceans and underwater welders can make as high as $100,000 to $180,000 per year. However, because of how delicate and risky this career path is, deep ocean divers and underwater welders attract high bonuses aside from their base pay. Now, let's explore where you can actually find jobs for this role. So you can actually find jobs for this role on ringzone.com or on the official website of Diver Institute of Technology. And one amazing thing about this role is even if you're not based in the specific country, maybe if you're based outside the country, most companies hiring for this role offer sponsored jobs for candidates outside their locality. Now, the last of my list is aircraft maintenance mechanic. Now, let's explore what an aircraft maintenance mechanic actually do. An aircraft maintenance mechanic inspects, fix, and service airplane engines, wheels, steering systems, and electronics on passengers, planes, and cargo jets. So why is this career path AI proof? One thing you need to understand is the aviation safety rules are very strict. So they need a certified human mechanic to check the engine parts with their hands, tighten the bolts, and sign off before a plane can fly. Now, let's explore the typical pay for an aircraft mechanic. The typical base pay for an aircraft mechanic is about $40,000 to $55,000 per year. However, an experienced aircraft mechanic can earn as high as $80,000 to $115,000 per year. So, where can you find jobs for aircraft mechanics? So you can find jobs for aircraft mechanics on aviationjobs.com or on jsfame.com. And one amazing thing about companies hiring for aircraft mechanics is they often offer sponsorship opportunities. So it doesn't matter whether you're based in their country, they are willing to sponsor you